Hi, I'm Julie Weisenhorn from University of Minnesota Extension, and I'm here to talk to you about some tips for starting seeds. It's mid-March here in Minnesota, and it's a perfect time to start seeds for our gardens, which we'll be planting out at the end of May or early June. So we have several different options here for soilless mixture for starting seeds, as well as containers. So one of the things that we like to have are called Cellpacks. Cellpacks are inexpensive. They break apart into different sizes so that you can put them into different sizes of trays. I have this one that fits into this nice little small tray, really convenient for a home garden for starting your seeds. Then I have another type of a tray here. This is one that comes with peat pots, which we've expanded here by adding water. And underneath it is what's called a wicking mat. And that's a piece of kind of a felt type product. And you can put water in here, and it acts as a reservoir, and it brings water up to the roots of the plants as they grow. Both of these can be covered with a plastic lid to create your own little greenhouse. In this bucket, we have a soilless mixture, and with starting seeds, we use a soilless mixture because it's lighter, it's easy for the roots to grow, it doesn't offer any kind of resistance for the plant, and it also drains really well. So this is a nice soilless mixture. It's made with peat. It's got perlite in it. That's the white that you see. And it creates a great environment for starting seeds. So I wanted to get the soil wet before I put it into the cells. Sometimes if you try to water it afterwards, if you have very small seeds, like I'm going to use this Genovese basil, they might wash out of the cells. So it's good to get it nice and moist. Not wet like a dripping, wet, soggy mess, but more like a wrung out sponge to the point where you can make a ball of soil in your fist. So once you've got your soil damp, then you want to fill your plant cells, your potting cells. So once I've got this filled up, then I'm going to tap down in each of the cells the potting medium. Remember, this is a soilless mixture, which makes a nice light soil bed for any kind of seed. So now that I've got the cells filled, I can start putting my seeds in. And the next step is actually to just make a little hole in each of these cells. You can use the end of a pen or a stick or a chopstick and just pop a hole, not too deep, in each of these. So now basil, according to the back of the package, just barely needs to be covered. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of seed in each of these cells. They're very small seeds, a lot like black pepper. It's hard to tell that how many you have in there, so you just have to be as best estimate as you can. Make sure you get at least one in each cell. Once this is done, then I can just lightly cover these with a little bit more of my potting medium. I'm going to save the other seeds, the rest of them, for another planting. Some seeds require light to germinate, so they don't get covered very heavily. Sometimes you simply sprinkle them on top of the soilless medium. Other seeds should be planted at maybe an 1/8 inch or a 1/4 inch. You can read the back of your seed packet for more information on that. Once these are done, I'm going to put them in a warm location, not necessarily by a window. A window might actually be too cold, but in some place where it can get a nice warm, some nice warm afternoon sun in my house. So I'm Julie Weisenhorn from University of Minnesota Extension. Starting seeds today. We're starting basil for pesto. If you want more information about starting seeds, visit our Extension website at extension.umn.edu. Thanks a lot and happy gardening.